We must retake the Darkwell and defeat Laura before the world is torn asunder. We'll need an army. No, many armies. We need to reach out to the other elves. We should start with the Kaldori at Bel'ameth. Oculeth can tele- Oculeth? Wait, we remember the Nightborn? Small envoy there, and we can present our request. Still, there's been much blood spilt amongst the elves. Vendettas that go far and strike deep. Hold on to hope, Zepla. It's all we have left. My god. Nightborn mentioned. I thought that they'd been kind of forgotten.
We must. Sabotage won the Battle of the Voidspire, but all is not lost. We can still fight. The problem isn't just retaking the Isle of Quel'Zanas. We have to cleanse the corrupted Darkwell. We need military might and magical expertise.
Changing the music for this speech.
I propose we call upon the other elven people for aid, and not just those from Quel'Thalas.
Hell yeah.
We should send a diplomatic mission to Bel'ameth and entreat the Night Elves for their aid.
They will extract a price.
And we invite the High Elves and the Silver Covenant to join our efforts.
Those butchers will not set foot inside our city.
You are wrong about them. Of all the peoples of Azeroth, the elves understand the threat of the Darkwell.
If
True.
we are to survive, we must put aside past battles. We must contact the other elven people.
Basically, I mean, this could be a way to set up
To
Night
Bel'ameth,
Elves
then.
unlocking Paladin.
Eritol, seek out your aunt. We will accept aid from anyone that would fight against Xal'atath and her devouring host.
Wait, what about me? Oh, everybody else gets to just take just zap away, but I've got to go over here. Okay, that's fine. Oculeth, why are you neutral to me? Am I not exalted? Okay, whatever. Could be a thing, yeah. I'm placing my bets right now. Sylvanas sacrificed herself either in Midnight or the Third World Soul expansion to save Valeria of the world. I don't think they're... I don't think that they are going to permanently remove Sylvanas from the equation or Ilaria. I don't think that they're going to do it. I don't see it happening. I would be very surprised. We need Illidan. We really need Illidan. Wait a second. And I'm like huffing the Night Elf Paladin copium so much. I'm over here inspecting, like super inspecting their outfit. I'm like checking. I don't know. They went so hard on this cutscene. I'm really proud of them.
Sunwell has been corrupted by vile magic. Predictable.
I have. Are you leveling in alt? I actually already leveled my alt. This is my main, the shaman. The alt is the warrior, that I'm also playing a lot of. This is quite the ensemble you've brought to my lands. Yeah, I brought a lot of people.
Keep your eyes sharp and your footsteps silent.
You have traveled far to ask my people to march to yet another war. Maev's fervor is blunt but not misplaced, while Silvermoon is under threat. Let us not forget how many of my people burned when the Sindori failed to aid us at Teldrassil. Yes, true. Very true. However, Bel'ameth stands tall thanks to their aid. Let each present their reasoning, and I shall then make my decision. Oh, so you don't care about the end of the world or anything? Is that it? You need people to convince you to give a shit about the end of the world. Maybe you don't think it's a big deal? You think, oh, we're just gonna go help Silvermoon?
What has befallen the people in
Okay, she doesn't
Silvermoon?
know. She doesn't
Tell me
know.
of the doom that threatens you.
That's clear she doesn't know. Well,
With
you go
perseverance,
first.
strength.
Hey, can you, like... scoot your ass? Tell Shandris.
The Sunwell has fallen. Zalatath has twisted its power to the void, creating the Darkwell.
Okay, go on. Oh no, we're all gonna do ring. Okay, that's fine.
All
Umbre.
paths are possible.
Sparks my first visit to Emirdersil. Descriptions of its verdant splendor do it little justice. In my youth, I seldom appreciated the beauty of nature, even as I looked out my window of my study onto Eversong. But now, after years of exile into Logra's Rift, well, I suppose there are some things that are far too easy to take for granted.
This much void energy will soon spill from the Sunwell, corrupting all of Azeroth. It must be stopped.
Man, I really wish this person would move. Like, usually they don't let you mount up around the NPC. It's so obnoxious.
Magic surrounds us.
Please. The Kaldori aided my people in our own time of need, just as I fought alongside their people in the defense of Emirdersil. However, the Kaldori made it very clear to my people that we are not friends. There are many reasons we joined the Horde. Yeah, to be honest, Tyrande was a real butthole to Thalisra. Like, she was very rude at the time. And so...
Even now, my people gather their own army to lend to the Sindori. We remember those who aided us in the past.
I have heard enough. The Void is a threat to all of Azeroth. You will have our armies.
Okay, Shandris is not stupid. She can see this is a problem for everybody. I grow tired of yet another threat at the Sunwell that cannot be ignored. I mean... it's just a little bit. There's a reason why the Night Elves were rude to the Nightborn, and it's because for centuries they exiled all of the mages from their society because of the catastrophe at the Well of Eternity. And they acted very high and mighty for millennia, not touching magic at all, not allowing anybody to be a mage at all. And I just don't think it's fair to blame it on the Sunwell. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like this little comment is like, oh, the Sunwell's at it again. Almost like it implies like, oh, it's the mages and their Sunwell causing problems again. Like, get with it. It's not because of the mages. It was never because of the magic. It's because of Zalatath. Okay, Zalatath would have found a way to cause problems if it was a Sunwell or not. So I just don't really appreciate the attitude. Shandris, I just don't really appreciate the attitude. That's all I'm saying.
Goddess, watch over you.
We are to muster for war. Then there is an ancient we must bring with us, or they will never forgive us. They are a mentor to myself and nearly every sentinel who serves the Kaldori. They are skilled in war, tactics, and rallying our greatest forces. If they fell asleep again. Oh, they did. If history's any lesson, they'll only awaken it with the aid of someone who has known war. But I'm a Harrenir. I just got here. Will you seek out their Grove Keeper to learn how to awaken them? Like, my life has been really chill up to this point.
We will find the answers we seek.
While our forces gather, I would like you to have the honor of awakening our ancients. There is a particular ancient of lore we will need awakened. They're a master of magic, a teacher of our druids, and a force that has walked alongside us across many battlefields. Find their Grove Keeper to learn what's needed. Okay.
Nature will heal.
The enemy we face is a vast host with many capabilities. We'll need to match their strength and versatility on the battlefield. To that end, I ask that you seek out Elder Verdantbark, an ancient protector who has long kept our people safe in times of war. They're stubborn. It may require you to entice them in some fashion, but their Grove Keeper will know best how to do so. Okay. So I'll do anything for Azeroth, but I won't do that.
With awakening the ancients and preparing them for war.
Okay. There's a loot here. Where's the loot item? Caldori horn. Oh, it's not here right now. Somebody else wants to take it.
The Sindorai continue the ancient elven tradition of not learning from their disastrous mistakes.
I don't really like it. I don't really like this attitude. You're blaming them? You're gonna blame the Blood Elves for what happened? That's so cringe and uncalled for. I don't like what they did with this model. These guys used to be really sexy, and now look. I'm not into it. It's weird. In times of war and strife, our ancient protectors have been an unyielding force on the battlefield. They just take a lot of effort to rouse them. I will have the Elder Verdantbark's battle tenders follow you. Seek out any large stones and boulders that the Elder can fling at our foes. He's refusing to wake up till he has something to throw. Oh, he just wants some rocks? Okay, no problem. That's easy. Night elves are still magic addicts. They just get it from the Moonwells. Well, technically speaking, not necessarily. I mean, you could make the argument that they have a dependency on Elun's grace and Elun's magic, which in theory could potentially be a form of light. You know? But it's not the same as magic. It's not the same as arcane addiction. Arcane is a very specific force in cosmology.
It was the incessant need for a fount of power that destroyed our civilization and brought our home to ruin.
I mean, look, have we considered throwing a rock at Sabotage? Oh my gosh, look how cute! I haven't considered it. It seems like a good solution to me. Yeah. We haven't tried this yet. Could work. It could work. The Ents are going to war. Yeah. Big Balbob has fought in many wars on behalf of the Caldori. After the last battle, he put down roots again. Every single time. Can you sever the roots? He will only respect one who has known war to waken. Well, I did some PvP. That probably counts as war. Yeah, I've been getting my honor. Famous Potato League. Nice music here. Is this the standard Night Elf music? I guess it was updated for Bel'ameth. There's more than that came from. Okay, we got him.
Work complete.
Each time the Sunwell comes under attack, the Blood Elves suffer in the aftermath, and yet they cling to it.
This feels a little bit holier than thou. Don't you agree? Doesn't it feel a little bit condescending? Like, it's just a lot of victim blaming, and I don't like it. I don't like it. And another thing, especially when you look at the Nightborn and stuff, they had a biological need to feed off of the magic. Like the Arcway and all that stuff. They need that to survive, or else they will literally turn into withered. Like it's like food or water for them. It's a biological requirement. It's not, so I don't think it's fair to frame it as, you know, their personal fail, like a moral failing. Oh, you're just not disciplined enough to not need magic. It's really not cool to say to these people that, like, if they go without it, they will die. They'll lose their minds and die. Like, that's not fair. I don't like that. I don't really like the Night Elf attitude about this, and I will complain about it. The Great Elder Branch Rest. The growing darkness in Silvermoon has enraged many wisps. They'll be willing to aid us in awakening this ancient. Take this banner and rally the wisps of the lowlands to war. Gather and bring them here, and they shall awaken the ancient as they did in wars long past. Simply get near any of the angry wisps of the region and they will follow you. They should even keep up with your mount. Easy. That's the easiest one. Whee! Oh, this is fun. This is a good one. Drakthir Paladin would be so excellent. Yes. Okay, we got...
Work complete.
Once again, the
Totally
sun
agree,
invites
Rakurai. You're so
corruption
right.
and calamity. How many times must its mere existence imperil our world?
Bad take. Okay. Ba, ba, ba. Okay.
The Kaldorei forces make this fight possible, but we will need more allies to be assured of victory.
Forest marches to war. This is worse. This is all much worse than what I have.
On your mark. Tread carefully.
But it's new transmog. The hammer. Ooh, nice. That doesn't look too bad. That looks pretty cool. It is, because high elves and night elves were the same people, same species. The high elves made the choice to not let go of that need for magic way back when. Now they suffer from that decision. Well, would you? Like, if you spent your entire life training to be a mage, and you are excellent at it, and it's your passion, and everything's going amazing, and that's your whole life is dedicated to studying magic, and, like, you never hurt anybody, and, like, maybe you're a teacher, and you teach other kids how to learn magic, and everything's going great. And then one day, some of the assholes in charge misuse their power and summon in demons and cause the end of the world. Do you think, like, if you had the opportunity to just be like, after all that was resolved, just leave. Leave all that behind and continue on with your life somewhere peaceful with other people like you, your fellow students, your fellow friends in magic? Would you do that? Or would you be like, well, clearly my whole life was based on dangerous practices and I'll just stop now. Even though I loved doing it and it's my passion, I'll just give up magic because it's for the best. Like, some people did do that, but not very many. Obviously, most people decided to just go on the boat and continue on practicing magic. And that's okay. Like, Zepla, while the Kaldori are mustering, I could use your help as a witness as I ask another group for aid. We will need the Kaldori for what is to come, no matter how much some of the Sindori will protest. Oh yeah. Oculeth has agreed to open a portal for the two of us to reach my aunt, Varisa Windrunner, where she awaits us in Eversong.
The conflict between the Blood Elves and the High Elves of the Silver Covenant is still fresh. I foresee problems on both sides.
Ishnuala.
Oh, you and Lorthamar have much to discuss?
Lorthamar, I've attached no conditions to my aid. A corrupted Sunwell is an existential threat that cannot be ignored.
Both our peoples have moved beyond the conflicts of the past. A hopeful sign for the future.
However, this marks the third time that evil has descended upon Quel'Danas and placed our world in peril. Should we survive this crisis, I ask that you do not attempt to reignite the Sunwell. It is time to find a different path.
You
What?
said there were no conditions.
None for our army to join the battle, but the Sunwell invites catastrophe and conflict. For the sake of your people, you must let it go.
You can't ask that of
no.
me. The Sunwell defines us. Without
No,
it, we
that's
were nothing.
insane.
Weak
That's
and
horrible.
powerless.
We Kaldori once faced a similar fear. Losing our immortality was a cruel fate, and those who sought to regain it committed terrible crimes. So believe me when I say that I know how you feel. But I also know that your people's resilience far eclipses
Are you
their
for real
reliance
right now?
on the Sunwell.
I don't think it's good.
I will consider it.
But I feel like that's a tall ask. And I think it's unfair to ask as well. Like, what could they... The whole society is built on the damn Sunwell. I don't know. If you're nothing without the Sunwell, you don't deserve the Sunwell. Man, I would be... like Illidan. You know, Illidan is the one who took a little bit of that Will of Eternity water and made it possible for the Sunwell to be made, because he wasn't about to let it go. I wouldn't. Priestess of the Moon. But we're seeing... I'm like reading into this so hard.
Hello.
This is my girl who I believe is going to be our paladin, okay? I really do think that. I really do think that. I bet that the Blood Elves would totally let go of the Sunwell if Elune herself got involved. If Elune herself got involved, then maybe.
What brings you here?
And I feel like she might. Like, this is an interesting thing that's on your forehead. The moon has the aspects of the light and the dark. It is balanced, right? I feel like Elune's waiting for her perfect moment. Her time to shine. Okay. Wait, where do we go next? Over here. It feels like... I don't think it's just wishful thinking. I don't think it's just wishful thinking for Night Elf Paladin groundwork to be made here. I think it's more than that. I think it's more than that. I believe. We are gonna cope together, Archon. Skill issue? Maybe. Actually, maybe you're right.
Work complete.
Just a bunch of stubborn old elves.
Fret not. You did well to bring them together.
It's the one Windrunner sister who's remained pretty normal. So it's her turn. It's her turn for some wild shit to happen, right? Champion. This is Risa Windrunner, my aunt. She raised me in Silvermoon until she relocated to Dalaran. She and her Silver Covenant. What remains of the Quel'Dorei, as they once were, will prove invaluable in the fight to come. Time to return has come. We are able to make amends with the living. We must lay the dead to rest. Years ago, I purged Dalaran of all elves allied with the Horde. I blamed them for the actions of the war chief at the time that resulted in the death of my husband. Now, years later, those ghosts still haunt me. Will you put them to rest and gather their remains? What? I'll perform some small atonement by bringing these remains to Silvermoon. We're gonna actually address this after all this time? Erator's warning is poignant. There will be no small amount of grief or even threats when we return to Silvermoon. I suspect Aethys and his Sunreavers will bar our passage if we enter without preparations. To that end, I've saved some precious remnants of our shared history from before the demise of Dalaran. Would you please gather them for me? I really thought about this.
Do you think returning Anastarion's relics will convince those like Aethys to allow you to return?
I don't intend it as a bribe, but if relics of the last king must return home, then perhaps the Quel'Dorei deserve the same.
I mean... crazy. This is crazy. I never thought I'd see the day. It feels like they're kind of going back and trying to fix all the lore problems that we've had.
Until next time.
What if we're setting up for new factions? Night Elf, Blood Elf, High Elf. Like, have the orc factions and have the dwarf. Is that instead of Alliance Horde?
Passed down from Anastarion's great-grandfather, this crown adorned the brow of every Quel'Dorei king.
Oh my god. That's such a good guild name. Exalted with Taco Bell. Same. I want Taco Bell now just because you mentioned it.
High King
Hilarious.
Targaryen's Book of Law. He applied its dictates equally to all his subjects.
I would love some Taco Bell.
I hope that these relics of Anasterion are enough to remind Silvermoon that we are still one people.
This is amazing. I'm really enjoying this so far. You're not able to preserve much from Dalaran before its fall, but every object recovered carries with it history, meaning, and lessons. Lessons that any citizen of Quel'Thalas should understand on sight. You know, I just realized the Blood Elves can totally let go of this Sunwell because they can just use the Arcane door that the Nightborn are using now. Problem solved. Let's use Arcane door. Eat those fruits. And you're good. Okay, remains. Where am I supposed to find these? Oh, everyone's doing this. So I've been leveling the warrior, right? And probably my favorite thing about it is that I can always aggro the entire area without a second thought. Just always pull literally every single thing that you see. That's really good. Right now, I might die because I've chosen to do that. No, I won't because I have a cooldown. But plate armor... It's like crack. Honestly. I love plate. Purged of Dalaran. I can't believe we're covering this. But we have to. So, I mean, she did feel bad about it, as it turns out. Over time. It's also good that they're teaching new players about that, because most people won't even know that this happened. How terrible it was. Never forgive the Silver Covenant. Right. Did anyone here do the Abundance World event to craft their epic professions weapons yet? Oh, I haven't yet, but I've been trying to get the 900 Abundance every week. I don't know if that's enough. How much Abundance do you need? Yes, this is actually main story quest. Yes, it is. Midnight has gone pretty hard on the MSQ. I think this is probably the best job that they've ever done at telling a story in this game. At least in the modern era. In the modern style of storytelling. I thought they did a good job in Classic, personally. But that was a very different style of storytelling. It wasn't really a main story quest. Black Law, thank you so much for the 2 gift subs. I really appreciate that. I think there's only a couple of days left for the baby seal pet drop, right? When does that end? Because I actually haven't got mine yet. It's still... March 26th. at 3 p.m. So that's Thursday at 3 p.m. PT. Only a little bit of time left on this. Thank you, Zepla. It is time for me to bring these ghosts home. That's growth. Way to go, Verisa. It's time for us to return to Silvermoon. I have no doubt we'll be greeted as traitors and murderers. I do not care how we are seen. I care that Quel'Thalas survives. Will you join us? From what Erator has said, you've earned more than a measure of respect from Silvermoon. I'd be honored if you would assist us in entering the city without incident. Okay.
The Silver Covenant returns to Silvermoon one last time.
Champion, if you would meet us at the gates, it would be a powerful symbol.
Would it? It's like, I just got here. You know, I'm a Heron here. So it's like... I just joined y'all's fight. And I'm new. Sounds like y'all got a lot of problems. But do you know why you should never take a baby seal to an all-night bar? 8 clubs. We get a new drop on the 26th. Yes, at the same time that the old drop ends, a new drop starts. Yeah. See? I think I've heard you tell that clubbing joke before. Oh, wow, cool. It's the Silver Covenant. Yes. Cool.
Aethys, I am not here to fight you. We are here to defend the city of our birth from the Void.
All that I worked for, gone.
I've lost enough of my own kin at the hands of the Silver Covenant. It was war, they tell me. Both sides took losses, they say. My Sunreavers never purged anyone from Dalaran. One Windrunner met her justice for purging a city. The other faces me today.
The artifacts Venasterian.
Work complete.
We thought these lost. Taken by the Lich King.
I wish to return them to their home. Our home.
You cannot buy absolution, Verisa. What you did was unforgivable.
I am not here seeking forgiveness. Silvermoon is under attack. I intend to defend it.
High King Anasterian's death heralded an age of mistrust and anger. This is what the Void feeds upon. Was Anasterian's sacrifice in vain? Did he die so that his people would turn on each other, rather than unite to defend their home?
The Silver Covenant drew a line in the sand, and then soaked it in blood.
We are here to prevent more blood from spilling. In spite of all that has happened between us, can you deny that is what Anasterian would have wanted?
No, I cannot. This is far from over, Windrunner. But for the sake of our High King, you may enter Silvermoon.
Thank you, Aethys.
Wow, this feels like a really epic and historic moment. This is crazy. It's actually happening. This is actually happening. The High Elves are coming home. God. Wow. This is happening. That's how bad things are. Honestly, this was so cool. Seeing all the different elves talk about the situation and work together because they're the ones with the wisdom
Windrunner,
about the
I had not
Sunwell.
believed you would ever return to this city, but I welcome your help.
Wow, this is really cool.
Baladash Malanor.
I can't believe this. Now let's begin planning this city's defense before it is too late. You're gonna give me a berry pie? Wow! Wow, she must really feel bad. She's like, listen, I brought pie. It's been a long time since I did that stuff. Here's a pie.
That's everyone except for the Shal'dorei. Any word, First Arcanist?
I mean, it looks pretty damn good. It looks pretty damn good. It looks very nice. Wait, is there no more stay a whiles? He just said any word? First Arcanist?
We embrace
Guys.
power. We do not fear it.
Next week! Dang! Why did the champion need to be there? Well, because they said I would be a powerful symbol. You know a rogue's favorite tea? Subtlety, of course. They tolerate me within my city once again, but mark my words, any moment now, Ramath will try one of his specialty blink missiles again. You see, he combined blink and arcane missiles together as a lesson to anyone foolish enough to challenge him to a mage's duel back in the day. He doesn't like to admit it, but I was the one who taught him to layer an invisibility spell onto the missiles so you don't see them coming. At any rate, Lord Thamar has given me permission to be here. I'm basking in the discomfort of others. My mere presence creates.
Shadows watch over you.
Shandris is here. Parisa.
It's good you are here.
Erator stepped up to the plate as a leader.
The beauty of Eversong endures. What I do for
Parisa
Quel'Thalas.
Windrunner personally massacred my people in a vendetta over her lost husband, and now I find myself sharing a war table with that traitor. I tolerate their presence only for the sake of my home, and hope they will have the courage to stand and fight like they've promised, but I do not expect much. Not from them. No, I fully expect the Quel'Dorei to flee when the void continues its onslaught.
Where we next meet. On the best
Sunwell is gone. I can feel the Darkwell at the edge of my senses at all times. I do not know. I do know if we can restore the Sunwell again. Okay. You meant to say I do not know. Yeah, that's a typo. I can feel the scar, the hole where it used to be. But this much is certain. We must break the Darkwell before it cracks our world from the inside out.
Fight well.
What remains of my Farstriders stand ready. They are holding the devouring hosts at bay for now. The enemy has not pressed their advantage. What could they be doing with the Darkwell? That's interesting.
May the wind guide your arrows.
Erator's plan is ambitious and foolish. Yes, we need help, but there has to be standing armies out there who can be relied on. The Caldorei, they loathe us, even if they supposedly agreed. How can we not expect them to seek revenge for their last world tree? The Rendorei, they've proven some use. Can we really trust them? Do we have a choice? The Quel'Dorei, these traitors massacred our people in Dalaran. I never thought I would see the day when I wish we could just throw orcs at a problem.
It would be unwise to oppose us.
Well, this is super interesting. To see all these people working together. Because things are really just that dire. That they kind of don't have a choice. So far, I'm really enjoying this story of Midnight. I think this is fantastic. And I really liked how they handled Marisa and the Silver Covenant even being allowed back into the city. They didn't just hand wave that. They really gave it a moment, and they showed how uncomfortable it is and how necessary and how she feels about it now, years later. That's really, really, really good. It feels like they're treating it with respect. Zep, you gotta do the Easter event in FF14. Oh, really? Okay. Maybe not right this second, but okay. What's the rewards? I usually do pop in there and do my events. Okay. Well, might get wrecked too. There's more to it. It just takes a second for the NPC to spawn in. Oh, really? Wait, there's more that I can do right now? What? You're right. Oh my god. Thank you. Champion, your timing is fortuitous. I was wondering where she was. I sent the call for the armies of Suramar to muster, but they've not arrived yet. My seneschal should have alerted me if anything went wrong, but I've heard nothing. I plan to go to Suramar to investigate what's amiss. Would you join me? May have need of your skills.
The Nightborn have yet to answer the missive. Could it have been lost in transit?
That should not be possible. I sent it magically to Ullen, my seneschal in charge, during my absence. Something may be amiss in Suramar.
Okay. Moggy, thank you so much for the gift sub. Appreciate that. What is happening in Suramar?
Work complete.
Seneschal Ullen, where is the army? Where are our constructs? Why are you ignoring my orders?
I have no idea what the first Arcanist is referring to. We have been at peace for some time now. I've received no word from the High Arcanist Larisra for days. I've had many mana problems lately. So there's a chance her message spells were simply not able to be received. Oh, what? Is the Wi-Fi down because of... Is it related? Wait. Could the Sunwell be impacting the ley lines?
Perhaps whatever has been draining our mana claimed the messages you sent us.
Oh my god.
Investigate at once, First Arcanist.
The mana of Suramar is
No,
carefully
Ullen.
cultivated.
We will investigate this mystery while you gather our troops.
Regulated and controlled. Does not just randomly stop. Someone or something must be interfering with it. As you investigate the mana drain, I want you to occasionally dispel illusions in the area. An illusion? Focus on those gathered here. I suspect not everyone is what they appear to be. What? Man, Suramar's so pretty.
The Shalderai are eternal.
This military construct has been drained of mana. This was no mere error.
So beautiful here. Amazing place.
The ley line no longer channels mana. The magic has been devoured.
What? Is he dead? He's been dead for a long time.
To before. We must confront them.
Oh my god, it was a ghost? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, what's going on? It's the imposters.
Our destiny is at hand.
We see the stars once more.
Y'all are good. You?
Greetings.
Really? Okay, no, you're fine. No. I have to say the line. Well, yeah, but I thought that my character would say it, and she didn't. I'll do it on the next one. An illusion? What are you hiding?
Tenubala.
Who's not hiding shit? Says, what are you hiding? An illusion? What are you hiding? Hiding one. Twilight.
Work complete.
The Twilight people are over here sucking the mana dry too. But could they be actually... This is really bad.
We have your mana. The Nightborn shall fall to the devouring host.
Oh, dude. Where did he go? There were far more cultists than I would have expected. How long have they been infiltrating our society? Ulin's imposter may have escaped, but I suspect I know what the cult has been doing. The Twilight's blade must be redirecting Suramar's mana flow. Without it being sent to the correct places, our awareness dulls, our golems wilt, and our entire society risks a mana withdrawal. There's only one place they would be able to exert control over our ley lines like this, and that would be the Arcway. Go, find them and crush them.
The Twilight's blade must be altering ley lines in the Arcway. Go and undo their sabotage.
You got it. A delve? That's new? What? New delve for me? Legion themed delve? Oh, wow, that's awesome. That's really cool. You know what? I'll heal it. Will I heal it? Yeah, why not? Actually, see how bad it is. This is so cool. A new delve. I didn't know we were getting another delve. Awesome. I love the idea of using delves to explore old regions too. That's awesome.
One moment.
Yes.
Astoros Danil.
Let me grab some more water before I start. Do I have copper
Stars
keys?
guide you.
I should. Yeah, I got a copper key. Okay. Okie dokie. So I think I'll do it on enhancement, but if it's a pain in the ass, then I'll swap to resto, which is always easy to do. Hi, delve on. Honestly, I need to unlock the tier 11s. I haven't gotten around to doing that because I've been lazy.
May I help you?
Well, not lazy. I've actually been really busy leveling the warrior, which has been super fun. When is time walking? Oh, you know, you can just check the in-game calendar and it'll tell you when there's the next one and what kind it's gonna be. Without time walking, man, leveling is hard. I got so used to like Legion Remix and time walking buffs. It took me like more than a day to level my warrior from 80 to 90. You're just in time. The Twilight's blade has sabotaged the ley lines that nourish our people. They smashed my ley line focusers to bits, and some contemptible lieutenant calling himself Oglock is ordering more sabotage. Send them a message that Suramar will not be defenseless. And get me more ley line focusers so I can mend the ley lines. I'll help you restore the ley lines and show these cultists a thing or two.
These halls are crawling with cultists. See if you can find what they've done to the flow of mana.
Okay. Shadow taint. Well, everything. Oh wait, I'm not on warrior. Wait. Oh my god, I might die. Oh my god. I'm not on a warrior. We can't do that shit, man. I'm cooked. I forgot. It ain't like that. It ain't like that. Tell you what. Let's try this instead. A little differently. This is how I did all my delves though on warrior. Like I just pulled everything. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, she doesn't have her things on. Well, that would be part of the problem, wouldn't it? Not the whole problem, but a lot of it. Yes. Hey, girl. Wait, not a healer. You need a tank. I'm the healer. Oh my goodness. Alright.
This is for you. I don't think so.
Now we can pull some more stuff. I see I'm not the only one who left a tombstone behind, though.
Breathe deep. Speak no more. This was your failure.
Okay.
Speak no more. Catch.
She is pretty chatty, isn't she? I do love that about Shaman, that like you can choose between caster, melee, or healer. I love having that ability to just kind of change things.
I don't think so.
Depending on what I feel like doing. And they're all pretty fun. She's not that bad of a tank. I mean, she was, I thought, whenever she was much lower level. Like, under level 10, I had a much more difficult time with her as a tank.
That's the best you can do.
Okay, you're good. I'm gonna go pick up the curiosities. Oh no, you can't do that in combat.
Now strike.
I got her some experience because I think she only gets the experience in the tier 8. Wait, is this bountiful?
Precious gifts from the earth.
I don't know. There is a rare over there.
There, at the top of the stairs. That must be the one who is disrupting the Arcway's conduits.
Breathe deep.
The top of the stairs. Oh, over there. Yeah, it is.
I don't think so.
I see.
This is for you.
It's the ogre. I mean, why do they need the magic too? They won, right? They like.
I don't think so.
They got the Sunwell. I guess the thing with the devouring host is that it just keeps on devouring. Like it doesn't stop. Like it's never stops hungering for more, right? It's never satisfied. Maybe that's it. Isn't it true that Sargeras created the Burning Legion because he thought it was the only way to stop the void? Isn't that true? I don't know if that's... It could be wrong. Ah! Slayer of someone else. See that? Slayer of Miorja. I will avenge you, Miorja. Healing delves is so chill. Oh my god. It's like taking a delve, but I think it's faster than taking it. Like her damage isn't that bad. At least not at this point.
This was your failure. I don't think so.
I bonded with the Lyra more after spending so much time in the delves, leveling and doing all my bountiful ones.
No more. Be quiet. This is for you.
You gave up on understanding WoW lore years ago? Oh, but it's fun.
Speak no more.
Basically, when I first started, I was really into roleplay. It make my healing rain more easier to see. It seems more puddly than before. And when I first started, in order to roleplay a night elf,
I will be quiet.
I felt it was necessary to educate myself on everything that I thought that she should know if asked. I wanted to be able to answer those questions someone might have for my character. So that's when I first got into reading about the lore. But there's a lot of books, comic books, novels, and things that are really, really wonderful, that are worth
try harder
listening to.
next time.
Actually, I just listened to the Quiet at the End of Us that they released for the Heron. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. The one about Orwena. If you haven't heard it, you should. You should. It's not very long.
This is for you.
But it just added so much depth to my understanding of her, of the Heronir, of Herondar, of the Almscorned, and Amarok, and even Anon.
It seems that the crystals that keep the ley lines aligned have been displaced. You need to find and retrieve them.
This one? One out of 6 collected. Basically, we have to do. We're IT. And the Zelv.
That's the
I
best
bet
you
she can
do.
pull more. I bet she could.
I don't think so.
I think we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it.
Breathe deep.
We are gonna go for it.
Try harder now. Catch.
Because
Speak no more. My eyes on you.
yeah, we're fine. We're gonna be okay.
Speak no more.
Yeah, I'm waiting to listen to the War of the Ancients trilogy next. So many expansions. Doesn't the new player experience have you skip a lot of the story?
I don't think so.
I mean, yeah, but you can always... I feel like with Midnight, they did a much better job of teaching players what you need to know to understand what's going on. Like, you get a little history lesson about all the recent, really important events that are relevant.
I don't think so.
You get one about the history of the Quel'Dorite we just seen. You get one about the Second War. You find out about the Sons of Lothar. You find out about, like, Light's Hope, Eastern Plaguelands, all this stuff. And you also have the lore walking now to teach you about the Lich King, teach you about the history of the Blood Elves, all this shit. So it's there. Like, it's definitely not as bad as it used to be.
Breathe deep.
But to learn the main things you need. Carinier just scuffed Avatar? What? Well, maybe you should listen to that audiobook I was just talking about.
Speak no more.
I love my characters so much. They are in the game files as wild elves. Which
be quiet
is accurate. There's a lot that we still don't know about why the nightmare exists, and they are really tied into that stuff. About the Emerald Dream and the nightmare and how they're related to Azeroth. That's all big Carinier relevant stuff. I think I need to take the crystal over there, that thingy. Maybe?
That's the best you can do.
This is not a buff.
Speak no more.
I think that's ouchie. I think it is ouchie.
Breathe deep.
Rest of Shaman is good. It's very straightforward. Looking through all the relevant plot lines would be the best. Is it actually good leveling XP?
Be quiet.
To do lore walking? I have been leveling my warlock through Promi time, and I picked Cataclysm, and I've really been enjoying it. It has been great. I started with Twilight Highlands because I felt like that's relevant with our Twilight shit we got going on, and Obviously, Twilight's hammer is not the same as Twilight's blade, but they're kind of similar. And I thought it was like Cataclysm quests. What I love about Cataclysm is they're so funny. Like they're really campy and silly. And there's several times when I laughed out loud. And I'm not done with Twilight Highlands story yet. But it's like about the Wildhammer dwarves. If you haven't done it, you should. They're great. Really, really well written quests, I think. I haven't even done all of the lore walkings. I think I just did the Lich King one. I haven't even done the others because, I mean, I know the lore. I don't know all the lore. I'm not like super expert or anything, but I know a decent amount. I know a good bit. Like, I'm not good at orc and human lore because I just never paid attention to that. But I've been learning about that, I guess along with everyone else through the Midnight Story. War of the Ancients is amazing. Oh, that whole trilogy. Yeah, it has an audiobook on Audible, which I just got. Speaking of audiobooks, I just listened to, not just, but a while back, I listened to Project Hail Mary. And on Saturday, I went to go see the movie for Project Hail Mary. It was so good. Oh my God. I was sobbing in that movie. And so was everybody around me. And there were also many times when I'm laughing and everybody in the theater is laughing. Like, y'all, if you haven't, I never go to the theater because usually it's just not worth the money. It takes a lot for me to go outside to the movie theater, but it was 100% worth it for Project Hail Mary. Leyline focusers installed. Like, how does this work? It's not here. That's just corrupted. Oh, I need this.
This is for you. Speak no more.
Need this.
Be quiet.
The only thing I dislike about Harenir is that they take a lot of things about the Night Elves should be about story-wise. Night Elf used to be really savage in Warcraft 3, and now they're pretty tame. I feel that. I think that's valid. Harenir taking the role of the Wild Elves, but it felt like...
Be quiet.
Aldori should have been more wild than they are. But I guess if you really look at it, they're just not they're not completely uncivilized, you know. They're just not as civilized, I guess, as the Sindorai, Queldorai. Wilderness people, but probably not to the same extent as Harenir. If you were immortal for like 10,000 years and you suddenly became mortal, you'd be pretty tame too. Can't take any risks. That's actually a really good point. I never thought of it that way before.
Speak no more.
But that makes a lot of sense, yeah. If I were immortal for thousands of years and then I lost my immortality,
my eyes on you.
I would not be messing around at all. Because it's like, at that point, you're already used to being immortal. I feel like death at that point would be much more scary to think about than a human who, or any mortal who, you spend your whole life expecting that at some point it's gonna end. Like, you know that. You know your whole life, at some point your life is gonna end. Like, we know that. But what if you went, like, thousands of years expecting that it would never end? Like, that seems worse. That seems much worse. I feel like Valera talks too much during the delves. Really? I think I've gotten used to it at this point. I felt that way at first. I used to mute the dialogue and the delves, but I think that she's just... Maybe I've done so many delves at this point, I've started to tune it out. Bran's pretty chatty. This will. You can always mute dialogue if you get tired of her.
Not quick enough. My eyes on you.
Another ley line. Okay, we need one mo. Oh, and that's where you put them. I can see. Wow, it's like, hey, spoiler alert, right? I hover over her and the tooltip says, Infiltrator Ghoul Cat slain. Wow, I wonder, are you hiding an illusion? I mean... I need to get that other crystal.
Try hard. This is for you.
Over here, girl. Can I just take it?
Be quiet.
No. And I hope that they would give Rogue another role after this. Because I wish Rogue could tank, at least. Healing seems a little silly to give to a Rogue. Maybe not out of the question. But that they would give Rogue's tank spec.
Speak no more.
Is there any other pure melee class that can't do any other role?
Let's talk.
Demon Hunter can tank, Monk can tank and heal, Warrior obviously can tank.
My eyes on you.
Was Rogue tank not actually well received in Season of Discovery? Oh wow, that's interesting. Yeah, I never ended up playing a whole lot of Season of Discovery, but are you telling me that people didn't really like it? What happened with it? That's interesting.
Good. Those are all the crystals. Return to the main chamber and place them on their pedestals.
Okay. Oh, you just run. Oh, what? Wow, this is unnecessary style points. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this?
This is for you.
Well, it's like, as a Harroneer, I'm tapping into my inner Sonic the Hedgehog. Ooh. That is spicy.
Breathe deep.
Damn, girl. These things are kind of kicking our ass. I don't know if I can keep up. Rocky, get in there and help. Damn. I'm throwing everything I have at this. Oh my god.
Catch.
I can keep up. I can keep up. I can do it. I can do it. Whew. These things hit really, really hard. I can't believe we survived that. It's the Nemesis, guys. No more.
Well done. The Twilight's blade will not best the Shal'dorei this day.
But we need to kill it,
bring
right?
Olin's killer to justice.
We don't. Don't.
Astoros Danil.
Just in time. Twilight's blade sabotage the ley lines that nourish our people.
Walk in starlight.
Okay, no. Infiltrator did not take her place and do an illusion like I was worried about. Alright. Whee!
This was your failure. Speak no more. That's the basis for you.
Need to stay closer to him because he does that cone.
Be quiet.
Okay.
Speak no more.
How do we make them... Oh, they just die on their own. Okay. Hunter healer.
Speak no more. Be quicker next. This was hatched.
That sounds a little silly to me. It's like, yeah, you can mend your pet, but that's not the same as...
Be quiet. That's the best you can do.
Okay. Somebody died here. You're cheering me on?
Breathe deep. Be quiet.
I mean, this is not too hard. Not too bad. How do you get rid of these things?
I don't think so.
You just have to wait. They're just kind of mildly annoying.
This was your failure.
Just realized I did not have my water shield on.
Be quiet. This is for you. That's the best you can do.
Hey, Valera, she's like level 24. So nothing crazy. But she's not really taking heavy damage here at all. Like those lizard dog thingies were much harder than the boss. It's just annoying because I have to run around so much. But I love this whole concept of like, yeah, let's reuse old dungeons for delves. I just wish we could maybe like collect different delve companions to take with us into the different delves.
Speak no more.
Like collect them all and come in there with your favorite. That would be really neat.
That's the best you can do.
You can kind of do something like that in Elder Scrolls Online.
Breathe deep.
where you can collect companions that will actually follow you around the world and like help you in the open world too, which would be really neat.
This was your failure. Be quiet. Not quick enough.
Okay, we got this.
Now let this be a lesson to
Finally,
Sabotage and her minions. The Nightborn are no strangers to fighting for our people and our world. With the flow of mana restored, our forces can now mobilize and teleport to Silvermoon. Let us rendezvous there, champion.
Lamppost. We got Burn.
Work complete.
Primeval Arcane Remnant. Okie doke. I wonder if this whole thing was just to teach us that maybe the Nightborn need to rethink being dependent on the ley lines. Levels from Bran do not transfer. No, we are all starting fresh with Midnight and Valera.
It is time for the Nightborn to honor the debt we owe to quell the loss.
Golems are coming back online. Our soldiers are able to conjure and power their weapons again, and we're mobilizing for war.
Let us begin.
We have learned much about the forces we will be facing in the battle to come. Suramar remembers the debt we owe the Sindori for their aid in our time of need. Now that our forces are assembled and our golems prepared, we are ready to defend the city as if it were our own. Let's return to Lorthamar. It's time to discuss battle strategy.
Our future shines bright.
Are you guys not together anymore?
All
Like,
of
it
our
feels like...
preparations are complete.
Doesn't it feel
Report
like...
back to Lorthamar and bear witness to the army you have assembled.
I just feel like the romance is kind of... I haven't seen it. Between her and Lorthamar is just kind of dried up a little bit, didn't it? I mean, maybe it's just that he's busy and they got other things to think about, but I haven't really... She's standing pretty close to him. I guess that's the best we get. The bonds my people share with the Sindori run far deeper than just my marriage to Lorthamar. But my people face the Legion as they turned our Nightwell to evil. It was the Sindori who first came to our aid. When we found ourselves leaderless, broken after war, and thousands of years of isolation, it was the Sindori who were the first to welcome us into the Horde. Okay.
We will defend
So
our
she
allies.
mentioned it in passing.
We have made many sacrifices.
I mean, it's not like it's not a romantic time, let's be honest. Cultists, Zalatath seems intent on undermining us at every turn. We must be grateful she continues to underestimate your skills. The Nightborn ready. That means our forces are gathered. We will position ourselves and strategize how best to deploy our forces. All this stuff is crap. Ooh, but what? It's a... Oh, it's an aetheryte.
Out with the Shaldora,
Oh my god.
We have gathered together more elves in one place than we have seen in ages.
Let us hope it will be enough.
It will have to be. We are fighting for the safety of our world.
Hell yeah. Man, seeing all the elves here, including me representing the wild elves, right? Feels pretty cool. I'm loving this. This feels like a really important moment and it's awesome.